The Saudis know how to put on a show, and the skies lit up, celebrating the AC visitors.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. Cheer them on. Let's make them smile. Our 6 America's Cup teams.
It's the official second round of racing for the AC40s, and it's day 1 of the Preliminary Regatta in Jeddah. Some teams are off on a flyer, and some teams need more practice. But all 6 are on the water with just one aim: to beat the rest.
This is the umpires. OCS USA restart penalty. OCS Switzerland restart penalty. This is the umpires. USA disqualified, deliberately going way outside the boundary.
Green righty still here, or maybe it's just consistent trend that way?
Yeah, it could be.
20 seconds to a boundary.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, going left now, 5 left.
Yeah.
So boundary 20, I will try to grow up with speed. 28 is, yes, keeping at 28 the speed. Going down and 2, 1, go down. And 4 coming up. No higher, no higher.
Boundary is good.
Yeah, exactly. I think we just try and make it in 2. As long as you've got good wind in front, it's all good. Well done. Nice and smooth.
Some weird hops around, don't
Yeah.
We need that.
This is the umpires. This is the umpires. USA OCS restart. OCS USA restart penalty. This is the umpires. Boundary penalty France. Boundary penalty France.
Non, impossible.
Non, on n'est pas dedans.
On n'est pas dedans. Ducking in.
Going back line slowly now.
Finger. Finger before.
Speed above the
Approaching spots.
Maybe 2. Whatever.
And we're laying the white tail. No issue with Leos.
Andrew will be about 90 back on the line.
Yeah.
That's lay line there.
Nice one for it. Fall all over.
I'm going to shake as close as I can.
This is the umpires, GBR restart penalty, GBR clear, USA restart penalty, Swiss restart penalty.
Down in 2, 1.
Busy K-Dates.
Fasting.
Nice fit.
Here we go.
For sure, we are super happy. The condition, as we know, were super tricky. The first 2 races were a bit ice breaking, but then we managed to break the ice and pull off a very good race, a win, which is also probably the first win of Luna Rossa in the AC40. So yeah, we are super happy about today, but we know that it's going to be a long way to go.
Yeah, it was definitely a very high stakes day today. Yeah, I think we made a couple of mistakes in that last race and obviously ended up getting lapped. So yeah, we kind of tried to approach it quite aggressively, get off the line well, get out in the front. I think when we did that, we just sailed away. So yeah, hopefully we don't have to sail in that bottom end tomorrow. But yeah, today we're really happy with the way we put together a first day and got a few good points on the board.
Yeah, it was really light winds today. You know, it was all about just avoiding the light spots, pulling off those foiling manoeuvres, and finding the breeze.
2 victories. Let's talk about those first. Just tell us how it felt on board. And I mean, you guys were dominant really in those 2 races.
Yeah, I mean, we went out there and the conditions were as expected for us, and we executed 2 nice starts in those first 2 races on Port Tack and kept it clean around the racecourse and sailed away from the fleet. Unfortunately, the last race, you know, we were in the pack in the hunt around the racecourse and we just didn't quite execute one jibe, and it was quite light, bit of bad air, and that's that.
Yeah, we've had a quick debrief. It's always tough. A day like today, you just want to crawl away into a hole and hide and forget about it. But that's not what you've got to do. You've actually got to face your issues head on. What were we doing wrong? How did we make those mistakes? Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a team, we're gutted. I'm embarrassed. I've never sailed like that before. And we've just got to get better.
Early days, and I know there'll be a lot of analysis and debriefing this evening, but any kind of glimpse into really what was the crux of the issues today?
I'd say sailing underneath a helicopter is quite difficult, as you'd hear most of the fleet complaining about, but no, in the end it just comes down to positioning and whatnot, and technique and timing, let's say, in your starting setup. So yeah, plenty to learn.
We saw in the last event in Villanova, your team came back in a dramatic fashion from not the best start. What's the feeling within the team, and what do you think will happen from here?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like underdog syndrome or a nice swift kick, but we definitely need to get in shape and show we deserve the win in Villanova, and prove to our teammates that we should be out there racing and representing them as best we can.
Yeah, it was pretty light, so really challenging for all the crews, and especially for the takeoff. And also today, I think keep flying the boat was not an easy part, especially with all the helicopter and shifty wind. So yeah, challenging.
Sum up the day, good or average for you?
Average, certainly not what we're after. I mean, the last race showed that we can do it, and we're really happy to be able to bounce back. But the positions we put ourselves in the first couple of races, we should have been able to achieve some better results, and so we've got a bit of homework to do tonight. Make sure we clean up a few of our manoeuvres, and I know that with the starts the guys are giving us, we can go and win races. So that's the goal for tomorrow.
Do you already have? Obviously, you need a debrief, but do you already have a feeling of what you could improve?
Yeah, there's certainly a few ideas, and I know we'll look into the data a bit more tonight and look at all the video especially that we see from the other boats. But there's a couple of key areas where we are struggling, and trying to get out of this bad, dirty air is really difficult and hard to achieve manoeuvres. So we'll make sure we really analyse tonight, because there's some good lessons to take out of today.
Well, it's a big step forwards from where we were in Villanova, and big shout out to the team on and off the water. The work that's gone into analysing our performance, the setup of the boat, and how we as sailors are performing. It's huge credit to everyone who's dug deep, got us back in the races. So very pleased about that, but still a long way to go. Still a lot to learn in these boats.
Well, sum up the day. You happy, unhappy, somewhere in the middle?
I'd put it solidly down the middle. Yeah, we certainly, not an amazing day, and no disasters either. I think one thing that's certainly worth keeping in our minds is that today, I think, looking at the outlook of the forecast, is the day to survive. Real bottom end, and I think you saw out there, got to keep it on the foils, and generally speaking, we managed to do that. I think we picked up some good points, but equally we left a little bit out there, and excited about trying to right some of those wrongs and put a few more points on the board tomorrow.
Yeah, first day here in Jeddah, really tricky condition on the race course, and every team did some really big improvement. from Villanova, and I think we had we really did enjoy racing here against everyone. But I think mainly today we was like kind of you had to race on your own and just make sure you could keep the boat on the foil, and sometimes you could try to attack on someone or try to slow someone down, and we kind of manage it a few times, but sometimes if you try to be too clever, maybe you're going to lose even more. So I think today the focus was, okay, let's sail well on our boat, and then we're just going to try to go fast around the race course.
Epic.
Pretty mad.
Full on.
Exhilarating. Intense.
Scary.
Moist.
Choppy.
Breeze on, big waves, good fun.
It's just brilliant. A great event, nice and windy.
Awesome.
Awesome.